Okay. Rustic gate. Oh, there was another landmark there as well. Let's go back. It's all sunny now. Everyone should be happy. Even the person stuck inside their house. Hey, you want to come out? Not like that. You want to come out like this. Which is to say, you don't want to come out. I'm just forcing you out. Are they not home? I guess not. Let's just loot them then. Another amulet of power. Malika's Guard. This crude yet distinctive amulet can be traced back to Regsith, a dwarven warrior dating from the time of the original Darkspawn incursions against the Dwarven Empire. 30% front defense, minus 50% flanking damage bonus. Could be good for a warrior, but the minus 50% flanking damage bonus... Well, for a warrior, we don't really flank that often, I think. Okay, multiple... I'll just give it the black wall right here, if you want it. What do you have right now? Amulet of Second Wind. That's nice too. That's a good one as well. Oh, this is rogue only. No flanking bonus. Oh, I'll have to think about that a little bit more then. So we have one for Cole and one for me. One for me. The other one. Andraste's sacrifice. Right. Cole... We don't have him, so we'll just have to hold on to that for now. Mayor! Hey! You guys happy? In general? Oh, it's still raining a little bit here. But at least it's daytime, and I think there's even a merchant over there. Fantastic. Hey!
You're welcome anytime.
What do you mean the mayor's gone?
What?
He rode out an hour ago. We spotted him from Byers Field. He didn't even stop the wave.
Maybe he's getting help.
What for? The dead are gone.
Mayor Dedrick's lived here 50 years. He wouldn't abandon us.
He's been acting strange ever since the Inquisitor drained the lake.
Yeah, there was something about how we went to the old house and there was nothing in there. Something strange going on. 50 years? Did he look that old? Oh. Letter of Confession. Inquisitor. It was not Darkspawn that opened the dam and flooded old Crestwood 10 years ago. I did, in secret, the night they attacked. The undead you have been fighting are people I killed with my own hands. We'd taken in refugees from the Blight. Many were ill. We moved the sick to the lower part of Crestwood and the refugees in the caves to stop the disease from spreading. It didn't work. One confessed he'd seen Blight sickness before. It was always fatal. When the Darkspawn attacked, I knew the only way the village would survive is if the Blight sick drowned with the monsters. I cannot bear the sight of old Crestwood now that the water is gone. I cannot stay. I'm sorry. Mayor Gregory Dedrick.
A letter of confession from the mayor. It says he was the one who flooded old Crestwood 10 years ago to stop the blight from spreading.
I knew he was nervous about more than the undead.
He drowned them? In the muck? Oh, Mayor is having an arrow for tea.
That sorry bastard. He left before he could get caught.
Was it a bad decision in the grand scheme of things, though? Because he didn't do it to be a cruel person. He did it because he knew that blight sickness spreads, and that if the refugees... Very cruel. It is very cruel. But you can see where it comes from. Is it right? Well, I'm not gonna make a comment on that. But clearly he feels sorry enough that he feels like he has to leave. So that's something. Will we see him again?
We won't forget the Inquisition helped when no one else would, I promise.
I don't know. And then the refugees became these
But people
spirits
are moving
here.
into the keep. We'll finally have someone to trade with.
Okay, you guys are gonna... No. This... I'm just gonna sell some stuff here. That's alright. Thank you. Got quite a bit of stuff already. Okay, let me spend a little bit of time here. While I was fiddling around with stuff, this lady talked and she mentioned there was a
That
dragon...
by the lake is a menace.
Yeah.
It killed the guard before you came.
There was a dragon by the lake here? Is that something I should care about? There was something over there as well. Well, we solved the whole scary rift problem, but we still have the actual, hey, we're trying to look for a warden here, so I guess that's the next thing we should be heading for. Also seems to be something around there that we didn't see earlier. Well, let's check out this one first. This one's right around the corner. I wonder if we'll see the mayor again.
Lots to do around here now.
Oh. Message board. No one is to approach the dragon again! I have sent messages to the capital. We must wait for them to arrive. Meanwhile, we will dredge the lake for any sign of Henry at first light. Mayor Dedrick. One of my lambs went missing. Stripe on front right hoof. Disappeared yes. Evening in Upper Meadow. Irvin. If anyone spots Eddie, send for me. Don't let her sweet talk you into anything else. She knows what she did. Penelope. Need rake? I will lend you one for 5 coppers. Come see me. I also have wagon. It's very good, but needs rep. You can have it, just come take it away from my home. Bring wheels. Why? Someone also carved Milton and Lonnie in the backboard. Typical community board. Wait, I'm going a different way from the... No, it's around the corner here. So the dragon was already a thing before. Even before the rift. Now we can worry about it because we can actually see things around here again. Oh, wow.
Goes toward flame. She should see fire and go toward light.
Hi?
You honor us, Inquisitor. I am Sister Vaughn.
Hello, Sister Vaughn.
Have I interrupted a funeral service?
We lost many friends in the first attack. There will be endless time to mourn. The fear is how many more will be added to the pyre.
You want to exhume the corpses at the bottom of the lake?
They were the Maker's children. Their earthly bodies deserve better than abandonment in a mire. A funeral service will help put living minds at ease.
Good thinking. Something to do.
Until later.
Andraste guide you.
And it'll also help prevent bodies from coming back later on, being possessed by necromancers and all that, so probably not a bad thing. Logging stand. Finally, a logging stand. It's one.
You remind me of someone. Pious bastard. Wore blinding white armor.
Sebastian.
Told me my shots veered left.
I can see how that describes me perfectly.
It was just all that niceness. He was just so nice.
Nice. Right. I take it you didn't like this person.
Sebastian would have taken that as a compliment.
Blackwall, very unfortunately. There's nothing wrong with Blackwall, but in a world where we have dwarves and elves and everyone with colorful, strong personalities, Blackwall is just some human, unfortunately. Much like Sebastian. On the 8th day of Bloomingtide, 930 Dragon, we fought the 5th Blight. We remember the night the dam broke open, drowning the Darkspawn in floodwater. We remember the cries of those swept away, our families and good neighbors. We remember refugees who took shelter with us, also lost in the dark. We give their souls to the Maker, beloved Andraste, guide them to his side. Of the refugees that flooded, probably some of them weren't blight infected. And those were just the... I don't know what you could have done about that. In the mayor's shoes, he tried his best. Just wasn't good enough. This is done. This is done. So we go back to our regularly scheduled programming, which we haven't gotten the specialization yet. I don't know if we want to hold off on the points until that happens, because otherwise we're just getting more random stuff, right? And it's we have a limited amount of space in our bar. We can try to pick a thingy here. Each hit from Energy Barrage lowers the target's resistance to your staff's magic type for a short time. That could be good. All targets are selected at random, but it deals additional damage. Never strikes twice. What lowering resistance could be... I'm thinking about that alpha ogre we saw in the Deep Roads again. It could be helpful for that case, right? I haven't been using Chain Lightning that much lately. Yeah, we can do both. We can toggle between them. I just don't want to if we can avoid it. That's all. I'll do this one. Arcing Surge. I'm gonna save up this point for now, maybe, for until... I don't know when we're gonna get a specialization, though. That's the thing. I do use Immolate quite a bit still. So maybe I can add an upgrade here. Immolate burns hotter and has a shorter cooldown. No longer has a cooldown, but casting it multiple times in succession costs additional mana. No cooldown? No cooldown? Really? Shorter cooldown? Burns hotter. Wait. But this one... What's the difference then? So this one doesn't have a... It doesn't change the damage at all. But no cooldown. This one increases the damage. Shorter cooldown. I'll try consuming fire first, because this sounds way too good to be true. That means if we chug lyrium potions, we never have to worry, right? Like if I try it here. Yeah, outside of battle, my mana doesn't even drain, so I can keep doing it. We have to try it properly when we're in the battle. Okay, but that seems really crazy. What's this one? Homecoming? Oh my goodness, there's... Crestwood. Open? Sister Vaughn wants to cremate the bodies of people lost in a flood 10 years ago. Oh, you want me to help you? Okay. Right, we still have to find the spy, Liliana's spy person, Butcher. Camps. Rift. Judith. Finding Judith. The people you want me to find... I was there. I was just there. Why didn't you tell me when I was there? Now I gotta go back specifically for it? Maybe later on. For now, why don't we... Let's go down here. Yeah, maybe I'll get this one, and then we gotta start heading towards where the Grey Wardens are too. Everything running good here? Hopefully so. Oh, this is a bigger camp. We can even do crafting and all that. Mosaic piece. Good, good. We didn't even get a good look around the place yet because we went straight to the dam access before.
Our patrols have spotted Red Templars up in the hills, Inquisitor. They're studying a set of elven ruins. Why, we're not sure.
Let me know where.
What's happening in Crestwood? The dragon circling the lake looks hungrier than usual. Travelers on the road will be scarce until it's gone.
Dragon.
What's happening in Crestwood? The dragon circling the lake looks hungrier than usual. Travelers on the road will be scarce until it's gone. Another time.
Dragon? I know last time we got our butt kicked by that dragon. I don't know if we're ready to take it on again. The one in the hinterlands, the one here. I don't know which one's stronger.
Crestwood has been singing the Inquisition's praise.
No. Hard in Hightown, Chapter 4. Did we read Chapter 4? Don Imbrenikovich didn't stand on ceremony. He strode through the barracks and slammed open the door to the captain's office, without so much as a nod to the guards he passed. Just barely dawn, and already Captain Hendelin was buried behind a mountain of paperwork, taller than the Vimarks. All Donna could see of the captain was her fiery hair and an angry gaze that had stopped more than one pickpocket mid-grift. "Captain, I need a warrant for the Comte de Favre." Even as the words left his lips, Donna knew they were a mistake. The captain rose to her feet. "Brenikovich?" The way she spoke his name was like a portcullis clanging shut. "Where's my report on the Hightown market body?" It was the kind of question you might ask a truant child, the kind where you already knew the answer and just wanted to see someone squirm in guilt. "I'll file it after..." "You'll file it now, guardsman." She stepped out from behind the desk. "We follow procedure in my barracks." Is this person supposed to be based off of Aveline, I wonder? "A magistrate was murdered on my watch, Captain." Donnan's voice was heated. He could never keep his temper in her presence. "I'm not letting the killer get away." "You left the scene without a thorough search of the market." Hendelin began pacing, her voice like cold steel. "You harassed the magistrate's widow, and you practically broke down a Comte's door." She turned to glare at him. "All before dawn! If you want a warrant, you damn well better have hard evidence to justify it. I know that the father isn't telling us everything, Donnan insisted. Let me bring him in and... Forget it. She crossed back to her chair. You've got nothing. You're not arresting a man on feeling, Brenikovich. Captain, he protested. From behind her paperwork, the captain waved for him to be silent. You're 2 weeks from retirement, guardsman. You want to stay in the ranks long enough to get pension? You follow procedure. Find me evidence and quit wasting my time. Dismissed. Oh, the captain wasn't really willing to help. So they were going around doing their own things. Not being completely by the books and all that. Ooh. This owl here. Oh, we already painted this place with the Inquisition logos and all that. Damn. So the... Did we pass the landmark already? Or maybe it's on a higher floor. Oh, come on. Sarah can do it as well. Who's inside?
Come on, Cooper, join us for a spell.
Not likely.
Just one hand?
No.
Will Her Highness sulk in the corner all night? Suit yourself.
Am I interrupting something here?
Come on, Cooper, join us for a spell.
Kara Bronak. King Brandol erected Kara Bronak in 826 Blessed, intending the fort as a stopover garrison for Ferelden soldiers fighting Orlesian invaders. The village of Crestwood takes its name from the fort's first captain, Sir Venar Crestwood, who held Kara Bronak longer than anyone thought possible against the vanguard of the Orlesian army. When the fort's defeat seemed inevitable, Sir Crestwood opened the gates, holding a flag of truce, and challenged every chevalier in the Imperial army to a duel. Amused, one Orlesian officer accepted the offer. Sir Crestwood swiftly cut him down. 8 more followed. Honor and the watching soldiers forced him to fight Sir Crestwood one-on-one. The 10th challenger finally managed a fatal blow, only because Sir Crestwood had slowed due to blood loss from previous injuries. Impressed by Sir Crestwood's tenacity and endurance, the remaining officers left the small village around the fort untouched as the Orlesians made for the capital, sparing hundreds of innocent lives. Oh wow, that's definitely someone worth naming the village after then.
Not likely.
Just one hand?
No.
Your eye.
Inquisitor.
Ah, piss.
We're, just catching up with each other after an assignment.
I think Varric was gonna say something about Bianca just now, unfortunately. Yeah.
That part's fine. Just don't lock me out of my own keep.
No, Inquisitor. It won't happen again. I swear it.
Nose a little brown, Reeve.
Quiet, you.
Yeah, it's okay, you can just chill out.
What do you make of that?
I'm not
You're
making you
a
work
scoundrel and a
24/7,
liar,
okay?
Reeve,
So just
and probably a filthy
don't lock the
cheater.
door, that's all.
Is that all?
A Magister's needs. Dearest sister, it's been an age since I've written, but I simply had to thank you. Your advice was perfect. Just a few gossips bought with gold, and everyone in Minrathous thought Canaris and I were the most dreadful rivals. It let us indulge our little love affair without his wretched family interfering, if only for a little while. Quirinus himself sadly turned out to be less ideal. I caught him carrying on behind my back, with a Soparati of all things. Soparati is interventor, it's someone who can't use magic, was it? Dorian told us before. Can you imagine? There was nothing for it. During the quarrel, I threw boiling water in his face. Let his Soparati kiss the scars better. He's cowering in his mansion now, pretending he was hurt in a duel. No doubt he'll want revenge. Don't worry, dear sister. I took precautions. Don't tell anyone, but my master taught me a few secrets that should keep me safe. The ritual cost me the mansion's kitchen slave, Lena, I think she was called? But I have enough power now to keep Quirinus from trying anything foolish. Kitchen slaves can be bought by the dozen at the market, so there's no harm in it. I feel wonderful, dear sister. Won't you come for Wintersend this year? I'll have my new slave trained to make your favorite lemon cakes by then. It'll be perfect. Fairly recent, in the same 100 years. It's just shocking reading about what happens in Tevinter from a non-Tevinter
Take your money, you ass.
perspective. That's just the sort of thing that goes on in there. Ironic enough, they were pretending to be rivals, now they actually are rivals. Braid of rank. What is that? So where is... That wasn't the landmark. Is there more around here? Hi?
Someone needs to deal with the last of Crestwood's highwaymen.
Who has time?
If we clear the bandits out, more travelers. More travelers, more news for the Nightingale.
Good point, but I've got a code to unscramble if you want to know who killed Comte Fayeur last week.
Are the highwaymen still in Crestwood?
Yes, your worship. Now that their fort is gone, the bandits are ambushing travelers.
Crestwood won't stop them either. The town's still reeling from the undead.
We gotta kill 8 bandits. Alright.
I miss those lights in the lake.
You what?
Oh, not the undead, but you have to admit the sight was beautiful. Maker, don't tell the villagers that.
Yeah, don't say it like that. That's a really insensitive thing to say. By the way, yeah, earlier when I was adjusting...
with the dispatch that Sailor stole from the Royal Palace. Urgent, secret, and so on. He's so frustrated, he's almost crying. It's unbreakable, I've tried everything. Do you know what it was?
What?
Left-handed dwarven writing. We had a talk afterwards, him and me.
They do a lot of code breaking too. Sarah has a different outfit now.
What's the next symbol?
Loop through a cross.
Next?
Sigil.
Star.
Next?
Inverted crown.
Ha! A substitution code. Do they think we're children?
That's cool. They do code breaking and general intelligence gathering. I'm still curious where the landmark is specifically, because it doesn't seem like... That's red lyrium. That's clearly red lyrium in the distance there, right? Oh no. We should probably check that out. Oh! Oh, I get hurt here. That's not good. Yeah, that's why there was party banter, because it's a place where we can get hurt and all that. That'd be good. Where? That's outside or what?
We should drag the knobs in Val Royeaux out here, see how they do.
Probably wouldn't do too well. You leaving here? Here we go. Wow, this keep is surprisingly kind of hard to navigate. Give me that, please. Thank you. Lots of good gold. Can we just jump down? Oh, wow. Alright. The gallows of Carabronac. The gallows by the fortress are left over from when Orlais warred with Ferelden. Let us be grateful they have not seen use in years, apart from children using the ropes as swings before the gamekeeper chases them off. They were using it while the bodies were still here? That seems a bit... Oh, the blood is still here too, my god. Okay, but yeah, we're clearly seeing red lyrium just sitting around here. Not the greatest of signs, is it? Weeding out bandits? Let's... Okay, we'll go down first, find Judith, maybe clear out a few bandits while we're at it, go to the camp, and then hopefully we'll find Stroud while we're walking there. Investigate this side a little bit. What the heck is going on here? It's just here? We're not gonna break it? We're not gonna do anything about it? Doesn't seem like it. It seems like it's still active too. Look, it's ringing. This is gonna lead me somewhere though. Nowhere good. Varric, how do you feel about this? Even just us standing next to it like that, that's pretty bad, isn't it? It's not like we have to eat it to get infected. Probably being near is enough to some degree. Yeah, if we keep going that way, I got a feeling bad things will happen. Okay, we're slowly not heading the way I want to. Let me go down this way. If the camp is along the way, we can get that first as well. Hey, don't get so close. There's a lot of creepy stuff here. It ends here. So it started here. The camp is close enough that I want to just go and do that first. Is that a rift? Oh, hi. Bandits? Look. Endless immolation. Can we? There's no cooldown now. The only cooldown is my mana. Really. Okay, don't hit the stuff next to us, okay? Not the Druffalo, not the Druffalo. Still like that. Oh, damn it! Damn it! Oh my god. Oh, that was 4 bandits already. Surprisingly fast. Oh, do we have to? There's still a highwayman here. Get that, dude. No, we're gonna get the other Druffalo while we're here. I don't want to kill it. Just leave it alone. Oh, but the other one's standing so close. I'm so scared we'll just... Stop, stop, stop. Stop. That's it. Okay. Got some nice materials. Sorry about that. This one looks traumatized. It's not moving at all. We'll leave it alone. Oh, it camps right here.
This would work for a camp.
Mm-hmm. Good. In which case, now I might want to unlock the 3rd slot so I can have lyrium potions, huh? Instead of regeneration. I don't know. Do I have to go that crazy with the emulate? Maybe we'll just try using it a little bit for now first. Oh, Butcher is also around here, that's right. Yeah, we can go this way, yeah. We'll go down backwards. Go here. Maybe the rift. And then go back to Stroud. It's this side, right? There's some castles in the distance as well. Farm with a mosaic piece, maybe? Oh dear. If you don't mind. Excuse me, I'm a little bit busy. Gotta do some reading before we fight the fate demons. Plants versus corpses. In all the strange struggles that have raged across Ferelden, one of the most peculiar is the Battle of Pauper's Cap. A powerful demon, bent on gaining power in the mortal world, raised an army of corpses to assault the home of Helianthus, a reclusive apostate who was said to possess both fabulous wealth and great knowledge. While the demon saw the perfect host in this bejeweled bookworm, Helianthus was not without defenses of her own. As the corpses shuffled toward her house, Helianthus called to the demon, declaring that although she was just a simple apostate, the demon would see her power and entire infantry. Then, calling upon her magic, she summoned spirits into the plants in her vegetable patch, creating countless tiny sylvans. The resulting garden warfare saw corpses armored with buckets and doors as makeshift helmets and shields battling possessed fruits and vegetables, who spat seeds, constructed makeshift fortifications, and even chomped entire corpses whole. In the end, the area around Helianthus' home became both garden and graveyard, home to the corpses destroyed as she defended herself, and this world, from the demon. Had she been defeated and her great brain turned to the demon's purposes, we might well have seen such terrible corpses rampaging from the great pyramids of Parvolin to the pirate-infested waters of Lamarin, or even into the unknown western lands. Is this my lunch? I thought we were dining on bacon today. I was informed there would be bacon. No, I shall not take the pot off my head. Why? Because I am mad. Davith the Mad, telling a story about something that sounds suspiciously like Plants vs. Zombies. Alright. These are... wait. Oh, I guess these are demons. Didn't even check their levels yet. We should probably do that in the future. Wait, I can't cast Immolate. I won't cast. Okay. I gotta get closer so I can do Dispel for next round. Look! It's repeating the casting. Oh, just one. Couldn't. Whoa! Arcane horror! It's our first time seeing one. Isn't it? In Inquisition. Good thing they're not too bad, but yikes. Here we go.
I read one of your books, Barrett.
The whole book?
Shut it. Anyway, it was boring. Your adventures are boring. I've seen way better just walking around.
Well, that's because you do things. Escapist fiction for you would be cross-stitch or knitting.
Oh, knitting is brilliant. It's stabby sewing.
Yes, we escape our normal life. But if our normal life is already that exciting, then yeah, I guess the books wouldn't be that exciting either. Let's maybe dig into creatures today. Arcane horror. Upon ascending to the second floor of the tower, a gruesome sight greeted us. A ragged collection of bones wearing the robes of one of the senior enchanters. I had known her for years, watched her raise countless apprentices, and now she was a mere puppet for some demon. I gotta hand in my research. That's above in the library section, above Solus. Forgot about it. August Ram. The August Ram! Surely whoever named it Ram had never seen its more common cousin. The slender legs and sleek hide give the animal the grace of a hart or hala. Its curved horns spiral back over delicate ears, twitching at the slightest rustle of grass. When startled, speed is the August Ram's only defense against the hunter. It is difficult to sneak up on those shy and wary creatures, but I have been here so long and shown such mild behavior that I have gained their trust. The rams graze peacefully a stone's throw from my sketching easel as I write this, thinking no more of me than a rock in the field or a flower in the grass. I just wish the rotten things would stop trying to eat my canvases whenever I leave camp. Yeah, they like you. They like you. Bear. We went into the woods near Valforay to find a great brown bear that had the townsfolk worried. We found her some miles away from the west gate. She had made a den in a cave on a hillside, close to a stream. We stopped some yards away and watched. Eldwin cast a spell to make us less likely to be discovered. Useful magic. After several hours, the bear emerged from her den. Beautiful red-brown sheen to her coat. Phenomenal beastie. Following close behind were 3 cubs, balls of fluffy brown fur with eyes set in them. Amazing little creatures. I would have liked to watch the little family playing in the stream all day, but the wind changed and the mama bear caught our scent, even with Eldwin working his magic. She leapt in our direction, stopped when she couldn't see anything, then rose up on her hind legs and roared. What a sight that was. I estimate she was half again as tall as I. Quick as anything, she charged towards us, snapping branches as she went. I dove out of the way, but Eldwin, bless his heart, was too slow. A massive paw caught him right in the chest and he went down. Poor Eldwin. Nature is ruthless but magnificent. These are like nature documentary books. Nice. Are we getting a little bit sidetracked? Oh, bandits? Get the bandits. Get in there. Get in there and get going. 7 out of 8 after this one. Where's the last one? Are they all alone? Is there more? Forester Homestead. Oh, we're looking for Butcher. We've walked away from looking for Butcher. Let's turn around a little bit. Look for Butcher first. If I were a spy, I would be... Well, I wasn't in the house. Is there anything in here that looks like there could be somebody? How will I know? We don't. We're just wandering until we come across something. Or are we getting hunted? Oh, this is... we're leaving. No. No. So not here then. Oh, shoot, that... Did that respawn people? It might have. Maybe he's over there? There was a bit of a dock there, but there's so many things just around us now. Leave us alone, wolves. Not here for hate. I am here for hate for the bandits. Oh, there's a bit of a thingy here. Maybe that's related? spam immolate. Weeding out bandits completed. Even though there were more than 8. Okay, great. Haven't found Butcher though, but the camp... That's our camp, right? Yeah, that's our camp. It's gotta be here somewhere. Oh, those scary wolves. Please don't hurt us.
That the cave where Hawk's Warden friend is squatting?
Oh! That's where this is? Okay, I'll put a marker here, but I will... Let me finish up the rest of this first. Oh no! Oh no! Can I help without killing the Druffalo? I don't think so. Do you think I can? I'm killing everybody, basically. But since I attacked the Druffalo just now, it's gonna... Even if I kill the Black Wolves, the next thing it's gonna do is make me attack the Druffalo. I can't see anything! Why are you all hiding in the bushes? You good? Black Wall? See, we're killing the Druffalo. Didn't have to be like this. Sorry, man. Put you out of your misery. Come on, that armor. Well, at least you weren't being torn apart by a bunch of wolves.
Let's talk about your dark and troubled past.
Excuse me?
Well, you have one, of course. Someone dear to you, someone you failed to save. Or a grave error in judgment, causing too many deaths. I've known a couple of people like that. Oh, maybe betrayal, that's always good.
No.
Well, you've got to give me something.
No, I don't. This conversation is over.
Touchy.
Some people, they don't like talking about it. Maybe whatever happened, he's not over it yet. Or maybe nothing happened. Although that seems unlikely. The pit in the pond. 3 trout pond hides a sinkhole hundreds of yards deep. Darkspawn emerged from this and other caves to attack Crestwood during the Blight. The flood that wiped out old Crestwood drowned the blighted ones, and the excess water created the pond we see today. If the dam was not damaged, we would have never survived the Darkspawn. Was the Maker's hand in this? I cannot believe he would be so purposefully cruel to his children, flawed though we are. Yeah, I cannot believe the Maker would be purposefully cruel to his children. How do we feel about that kind of statement in a post-hole-in-the-sky world? I don't know anymore. Where the heck is Butcher? Damn, I don't know. Oh! Oh no, that's... Oh no! Bloody papers. The stack of papers is so blood-soaked, the pages stick together. Only a few lines are still legible. After knowing who he truly serves, it was an easy thing to discover his compatriots. I lifted a list of their spies from one before I left. We have little time before the theft is discovered, so I advise we move post-haste. I was followed, but do not fear. I lost my pursuers in Thedas. Only our closest friends know my final destination. I don't think so.
Reinforcements! Red all the way in! Stupid Templars!
You guys were chasing our people? Immolate over and over. They were waiting for us to pick up the papers, basically. No, 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 no. Oh, guys. Why? Why? Oh. Nice jumping back. Well, you guys can work on that, I guess. And that's it. That's it with Butcher. We found out his fate. Unfortunately. He's gone. We can go back and tell Charter later on. So our next thing will be, let's find Judith. Hopefully she's not dead. There's only so much death I can take around here. Leave the Druffalo alone, guys! I only needed 1 for the entry. 1 was enough. Oh, it's that statue again.
I've been to Kirkwall. The Hanged Man, actually. Probably been 20 years now. It was a dive, if I remember correctly.
It's the dive, filled with the best and worst people in the world.
Yes, I heard it was a haunt of yours.
He lived there.
Haunt? It was home.
He had a room there, which is kind of... If someone lived in Kirkwall that long... Because living at the Tavern is like checking into a hotel, right? And he never had a more permanent home. He probably did. He just didn't want to live with his brother, that's all. Astarium! Hey, it's been a while! Oh my god. Okay, what? What the heck is that? Some alien thing? Well, this one has to be the end, or the beginning. Okay, I think I got it. This one has a pretty defined shape, so even though there's many dots, it's not as difficult as the previous one. There you go. Ooh. What is that? Silenter. Referred to as silence in the common parlance, the constellation Silentier is historically attributed to Dumont, the old god of silence and the leader of the ancient Evinter pantheon. The depiction of the constellation, however, is often debated. Some depict a dragon in flight, while others, also the most common modern depictions, show a man carrying a horn and a wand. Some scholars believe these represented scales, which would point to this constellation being a supplantation of the elven mythal, but nothing indicates this to be more than speculation. It's totally possible that, yeah, like how Greek and Roman mythology, there's a lot of similarities, but they go by different names. So maybe something in Elven is just something in the normal human myth, but we just haven't figured out which is which yet. Judith is here? Hi.
So you're the woman who saved Crestwood from the dead. Watch out for the wyvern in the hills. I'd take his hide if I were better with a bow.
Oh, I could have come here before I solved the whole undead problem.
Do you farm out here? The name's Judith. I farm and I mend things for the village and people passing through. I did a fair trade with traveling merchants before the undead started attacking. Not to mention that dragon.
Seriously, why does anyone live out here?
Oh, you know, the fishing's grand.
People like being alone sometimes.
There's a wyvern causing trouble. It used to hunt in the mountains. Didn't bother anyone but the bandits. Lately, the beast got it in his head to come down here. It almost crippled Gauld's little boy. Best someone kill it. I hope I get my hands on the liver. It makes a poison that kills rats like nothing.
Oh.
What do you know about the dragon? She moved in a month ago. The guards tried to run her off, but she snapped one's head off and she flew away. Poor Hamold. At least it was quick. Since then, she's eaten 3 horses, 5 goats, and 2 cats.
No humans?
If you're Judith, there's a man in the village concerned about you. That must be Gould, fretful as ever. I'm glad he stayed in Crestwood. He's fast as you please with a loom, but terrible with a sword.
Well, you're okay. I'll go back and tell him you're okay then.
Until later. Be safe.
Oh, now I have a mission to actually kill the wyvern. Okay. If I'm in the area,
again.
Maybe.
Until later. Be safe.
Ooh, Judith, what's that pile of skulls you've got going on in the corner there? Is there something you want to tell us? Or maybe I should leave. Andraste? Is that Andraste? And then the people praying to her and stuff?
I read some of your book. Hard in Hightown, was it? Riveting stuff.
And you only read some?
Well, I found it in a latrine in a village near Cherno. It was missing some pages.
No comment from Varric. You shouldn't have said that out loud. Blackwall, that was a little mean. But Varric's book made the sale. You can't really control what people do with a book afterwards. You can't think that far. Hey, on the flip side, you can think of it like somebody thought it was really engaging, and so they were gonna read it while they were on the toilet, but they just accidentally left the book in there. Or maybe they keep it there because they want to read it every time they use a washroom. So that's Judith. We found Butcher. There's a rift. Charter. We gotta go back and tell Charter about Butcher. Okay, let's go to wait, what's this one? Oh, the Wyvern. Wait, the Wyvern is not the dragon? Because the dragon was on the lake. This Wyvern is in a cave, up on the hills. That's a different thing then. Let's go meet Stroud then. Okay. Oh, I'll switch the quest back. Homecoming. I'll get the... Oh, wait. Oh, it's Inquisitor's Path. That's right. Here we go. Do we have to go back to earlier, where that one place was? Like, not directly here. We're going around so we can enter the cave. Here, I think? Sure, we can do that. Okay, we've had this party for a while, but remember, I first assembled it because I want this party to meet the Grey Wardens. Well, maybe not Sarah, but I can't always bring Cassandra around, right? Even if I like her and all that. Here we go. Oh. Oh, hey, Hawk.
Glad you made it. I just got here myself. My contact with the Wardens should be at the back of the cave.
A group of Wardens were protecting a villager from corpses out near Crestwood.
They were likely hunting my friend. I'm glad they didn't come looking for people to help in here. They might well be good men, but they've been given bad orders.
Who is at the very top of the Grey Wardens right now? They mentioned the name earlier, but I forgot.
Let's go.
Why are they being given an order to kill Stroud? And what is that scary graffiti? Banner of the Blind Men. This banner marks the cave as an outpost of the Blind Men, notorious smugglers who are known to sell slaves to Tavern. It is possible that the Grey Warden asked them politely to leave, so that he could use their hideout, although the bloodstains on the walls suggest otherwise. Hello. Didn't even knock. That statue.
It's just us. I brought the Inquisitor.
My name is Stroud, and I'm at your service, Inquisitor.
Not even a sorry.
Most of you Wardens disappear. Then I run into a Darkspawn Magister named Corypheus. Do you think that one might have something to do with the other?
I fear it is so. When my friend Hawk slew Corypheus, Weishaupt was happy to put the matter to rest. But an archdemon can survive wounds that seem fatal, and I feared Corypheus might possess the same power. My investigation uncovered clues, but no proof. Then, not long after, every warden in Orlais began to hear the calling.
Maker, why didn't you tell me?
It was a Grey Warden matter. I was bound by an oath of secrecy.
Every Grey Warden in Orlais was suddenly called. That actually makes a lot of sense when you think about it, because what's the one thing that could make all the Grey Wardens disappear? The calling. But the next thing I'm immediately thinking of is, why is Blackwall here then? Oh, the Inquisitor doesn't know about this though.
Is the calling some sort of Grey Warden ritual?
The calling tells a warden that the Blight will soon claim him. Starts with dreams. Then, come whispers in his head. The Warden says his farewells and goes to the deep roads to meet his death in combat.
And every Grey Warden in Orlais is hearing that right now. They think they're dying.
Yes. Likely because of Corypheus.
What about you?
If the Wardens fall, who will stand against the next Blight? It is our greatest fear.
So Corypheus isn't controlling them. He's bluffing them with this calling, and they're falling for it.
Are you resisting it somehow then? I'm also a little bit worried about Alistair.
You said all the Wardens are hearing the calling. Does that include you? And also you, Blackwall?
Sadly, yes. It lurks like a wolf in the shadows around a campfire. The creature that makes this music has never known the love of the Maker, but at times, I almost understand it. We must uncover what Corypheus has done and end it. This cannot stand.
I do not fear the calling. And worrying about it only gives it power. Anything Corypheus does will only strengthen my resolve.
You do not fear the calling? What, are you guys troubled by it though? It's still happening, but you're just ignoring it?
How can Corypheus make all these Wardens hear the calling?
I cannot say. We know little about him, save that he is dangerous. He is a Magister, as well as a Darkspawn, and speaks with the voice of the Blight. That lets him affect the minds of Wardens, since we are tied to the Blight ourselves. It must be how he created this false calling.
Is the calling they're hearing real, or is Corypheus mimicking it somehow?
I know not. Even as a senior Warden, I had heard only the vaguest whispers of Corypheus. The Wardens believe that this calling is real, and they will act accordingly. That is all we know for certain.
For you, it's just whispers. Desperate?
So the Wardens think they're dying and have stopped thinking clearly. That won't go well.
We are the only ones who can slay archdemons. Without us, the next Blight will consume the world. Warden Commander Clarel spoke of a blood magic ritual to prevent future Blights before we all perished.
Clarel.
When I protested the plan as madness, my own comrades turned on me. Grey Wardens are gathering here, in the western approach. It is an ancient Tevinter ritual tower. Meet me there, and we will find answers.
Let's go.
You want to go right now? Regarding the calling, so many refuse to speak of it, but how can we know it? How can we identify it if we do not share it? The calling is not a source of shame. The song that whispers in the back of my mind is no evil upon my soul, but the mark of a life well lived in service of a greater good. If all things come from the Maker, then is this too not part of his plan? Could it not be a gift, a final haunting melody to send us into the afterlife with hearts opened? Could this not be his song? It scratches at my thoughts, the music almost a voice, at once unearthly and beautiful. I found myself humming it aloud a few days past, where once it intruded, it now feels a natural part of my mind's course. It coils around memories I hold dear, training with Sir Keller, riding in the moonlight, my mother's face the last time I saw her, and inserts itself into them, so that I could almost swear that music, that sense of a presence watching and calling, had always been a part of what I remember. This is what the senior wardens warned us of, I imagine. I should not find it beautiful. I must remember the corruption, and recognize that my mind is slowly losing the wit to differentiate between this world and that which would consume and destroy it. I must. I can. I will tell the wardens tomorrow. I have seen their looks. They already know, I suspect. I will heed the calling and then go to the deep roads to die with the dwarves, fighting as a Grey Warden should. But if I am to die, after all I have given, can I not at least allow myself the pleasure of the song's beauty? By Sir Marjorie Barron. It's pleasurable, in a way. Well, because to give into it, you don't have to fight against anything.
I heard what he said. Hopefully we'll find some answers in the Western approach. Though I fear what those answers will be. I've seen too much blood magic to ever trust where it leads.
Do you want to go to the Western approach right now? Return to Skyhold and scout the Western approach. Okay. Sure, in that case I might wanna wrap up some of the other stuff we have here first.
We should get to the ritual tower in the Western approach as soon as possible, Your Worship.
Clarel. I don't know her. The Warden Commander.
Clarel's the Warden Commander, right? What's she like?
She was a good Warden. Once. Among those King Kalen reached out to before the Blight. She always resented missing the chance to help. When the calling came, Clarel stopped listening to the rest of us. Only magic could solve this problem, she said.
Do you think Corypheus is using the calling to control her?
It's hard to say. I have heard the whispers of the calling myself, but it's only noise, no words. Certainly no commands. Either way, the guilt is hers. She's Warden Commander. She should bow to no one's word but Weishaupt's.
Corypheus was in a Warden prison, right? So you must know something about him.
I know little, and that much only because of my relative seniority. Most Wardens have never heard of him. When I suggested Corypheus might have something to do with the calling, the Warden mages turned on me. I trained some of those Wardens myself. If I knew any more of Corypheus, I would share it, Your Worship.
Am I to understand that Bethany has also been called and she's just elsewhere? Hawk hasn't mentioned.
What's it like, being a Warden? I can't even imagine.
It's been a long time since I was anything else. It becomes your life, searching out Darkspawn, killing them, ensuring no one ever knows how close they are.
We'll talk later.